We just made it a lot easier to get from a blank page like this one to a well-structured goalscape like this one in mere seconds. That's because you can now import any goal or work breakdown structure through copy and paste. This allows you to create completely new goalscapes or to add any number of subgoals to an existing goalscape by using data you already have, data you found online, or data you may have generated with your favorite AI engine like ChatGPT or Bard. And here's how it works. Let's use a simple example. Here we have the work breakdown structure of an event plan as an indented list. The indentions are simply empty spaces. Down here, they're done with tabs. You can see them more clearly, but that is the same tree structure. I copy this list, then select the import button on the home screen and select paste from clipboard. This will pre-create the structure based on the content in the clipboard, and if I select import here, I've got the same structure I had in my text document now as a goalscape. And I can do the same with a tab indented structure. Let's copy that, click import, and it imports exactly the same structure. Note that I can do the same thing through copy and paste inside a goalscape. So I select this subgoal here and paste the structure as subgoals. What else can we do? There's not really a limit to the complexity of the structures you can import. This is the content of a language course, for example. Let's highlight that, copy it to the clipboard, and import it as a new goalscape. Paste from clipboard, and you've got your language course translated into a goalscape. Note that Word can act up a little bit sometimes if you use a bulleted list that can end up to be imported as a flat goal structure. You can help yourself by pasting the Word document inside the notes of Goalscape. And then you're asked, do you want to clean up the format? If you select Clean, then you have a cleaner structure in your notes. Then select the Pass to Subgoals function from the Notes area with a click on this button below, and it will create the subgoals from the text that you had selected. So an easy way to clean up content from Word is to paste it inside the notes. Clean it up, then copy that, either through copy and paste into your clipboard, or select the Pass to Subgoals feature below. The import also works for Microsoft Excel. Here's a schematic example. It doesn't matter if you have a tree structure that looks like this, where you have the main goal here, the subgoals here, and then the further subgoals further down. We can copy that structure and create a new goalscape, import that, paste from clipboard, and it creates that structure accordingly. And you could also use a condensed structure like that repeats the main goal, then the subgoal. You can see subgoal A, subgoal B here, but it's effectively the same structure. If you copy such a structure, it will also work. Let's do that. Import, paste from clipboard, and it imports that structure just as well. And note that you can also import notes this way. If there is a goal name and next to it there's another cell, that cell will be interpreted as a note in Goalscape. It doesn't matter whether the notes are directly behind the goal name or if there is a gap. We copy that goal structure, open the home screen, import, paste from clipboard, import, and we'll find the notes right here. That's the note ABC here and note DEF. They were imported correctly. And if I do the same with a gap to the next goal, and by the way, also if I'm a little bit sloppy with my highlighting of what I copy into the clipboard, that doesn't matter. It will import this cleanly. Paste from clipboard, import, and it just does the same thing. The notes were imported correctly. Let's look at another example using ChatGPT. I created a prompt that reads, create work breakdown structure to clean up my apartment using the method proposed by Marie Kondo. It comes back with a nice work breakdown structure. Note, if I copy this structure, sometimes that doesn't work. But what always works is when you copy the full response and then paste that into Goalscape or create a new Goalscape, it will create a valid structure. And maybe you have to restructure it a little bit by deleting the pretext. And now you have that proposed work breakdown structure by ChatGPT inside Goalscape. Note that LLMs are really good at creating basic work breakdown structures. At least they serve as really good starting points for your work. And we will discuss this further in an upcoming video. Lastly, if you have text which is structured like this, you've got a main goal, and then you've got sub-goals, and there's some of the text is bold, that will be interpreted as the goal name, and the non-bold text will be interpreted as notes. Let's check if this works. Copy, import, paste from clipboard, import, and we can see the goal names are translated to actual goal names. And if we check the notes, the remaining text was imported as notes. So this also allows you to create structures that will include notes. And note, you can also always do that inside a Goalscape and create sub-goals simply by pasting the content of your clipboard onto a goal. If you're not happy with what you've created, just hit undo and it goes back to what you had before. There's no limits to this. It makes integration of other systems a lot easier, and we hope you enjoy these new features.